Yeah, I thought both of them did well. Both of them acquitted themselves well, and Eze didn't get a lot of ice time for the one appearance that he made last season, but yeah, the club get to perhaps auction off a pre-season jersey off the back of it as well, and he did all right. So there you go.
David Horn, I like what I've seen, but we still have a big chunk to come in. And will we get a marquee signing? Well, we possibly got that today. We talked about it earlier. DS Frank Vickers again. Oh no, sorry, I covered that one. That's out of try. I've put that down twice. Pans up, bad boy. Clanman Al, loving the style of hockey, new, fresh, no dumping, no chase. D looks good, able to counter quickly. Trip and Audio said we need to up the number of shots. I don't think we're going to disagree with any of that. Douglas May, the power play looked exciting, with other players still to come. Looked very quick on the counter. Sullivan was very composed and was a standout. The power play wasn't just setting up as the 1-3-1, which Ryan used most of the time, so at least it was getting varied. And you said it already, we've got guys like Cameron Butt and Landon Oslansky who are D-men who've got, they've got a shot and they've got the ability to make the pass. So, that was encouraging to see as well, Graham, yeah? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, again, it's I wasn't paying that much attention to lines.
It's hard
on Saturday
to when you're
night
trying to watch so much going on.
Exactly, you're getting back into getting back into the way of watching hockey again, and plus things are going to change as more players come in. So you don't want to spend too much time looking at it. But yeah, it's given Tripper a chance to have a look at what these guys can do and give them some idea what the lines are going to look like, and obviously special teams as well. So that'll all come. But it's encouraging so far.
Paul Blair. A Fife fan commented, have we just got a team of fighters? This weekend shows we have a team that will fight for each other. I think, Fife have just been lamenting anything to do with tough guys ever since Nat Nickerson left, and I don't think they've really had one since. So I just hope we don't start rattling on. Remember that year we went on about team toughness? Remember that one? And it just never really worked out that way, did it, but I think this is different. I don't think it's so much the toughness that they're kind of saying. I think it's just being a team. And I think that's what we'll see when Manitoba come, because a lot of them will have been together for a good few years and they'll have that sort of team ethic about them where they will play as a team. Sometimes I felt last year that, the team thing wasn't there, Stephen. Do you think that's a bit unfair?
No, not at all. It seems like a group of individuals last year more than a team. We had tough guys, but they weren't so willing to stick up for other members of the team, apart from Cowick, who went a bit mental a couple of times. But, it was a poor showing last season. Nobody's going to sit here and say last season was good or that they enjoyed how it played out. But the early signs are that this season's going to be the complete opposite. And thank God, because I won't dread going to games every week and find excuses for not going. So, it's positive, and that's what I wanted coming out this weekend, just a bit of positivity, and everybody seems to be buying into what Tripp's saying in terms of the fans and the players. So, exciting times ahead.
.com. Sorry, Graham, you want to come in?
Sorry, no, I was just going to say the comment about us having a team of fighters is quite interesting, because I think that's partly a symptom of what happens when you might sign a player that's had 2 fights in his career and they're both on YouTube and they're both used in the PR. I don't think we have a team of fighters. We have a team of guys that will fight for each other in the not necessarily in the literal sense, but a team of fighters. I don't think we have that. No. I genuinely don't think we have that. So
the club are pretty guilty of that. They seem to look on YouTube for a video of fighting and put it on right away.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how to, because when you went on to YouTube later, you maybe only found another one of them. I think it was M-Back in particular. I can't remember. Anyway. .com says he likes this season's number 4. Can anybody remember? I know it's Landon Oslansky, isn't it? He's number 4. I think we said that earlier, didn't we? He's one of the guys that stood out for us. Lady Miss Shah at Shamazepam. I'm optimistic, look faster and sharper passing, which can only improve with time. Enjoying Butt, good vision, excited for a full roster. The passing did look relatively sharp considering it was early doors, Graham.
It did, yeah, absolutely, and that's what we said. That, we look faster. We do look faster. I'm trying to, as I said before, I'm trying to not make that the be all and the end all, but it's certainly something that's figured prominently in what Tripper's been saying, and generally I think we saw that at the weekend. So yeah.
Karen, Stargirl 1321. So refreshing, no dump and chase, fast skillful guys. Slansky, Brace, Embach and obviously Brooks standouts, as well as Buesa. Great weekend of hockey. I think we all enjoyed being back. I wouldn't go as far to say there was no dump and chase. I certainly seen some dump and chase, but that's a tactic in hockey when you're under pressure as well. But I totally agree, there certainly didn't seem to be as much of it. Fast, skillful guys, I think we've already talked about that as well. So, there's only not much add to that, except for agreeing with you. June Thompson, promising start. Karen C, Karen Mainholm said she was really impressed. Choco at Dodger 372,000. After seeing the clan for 3 games, I see a work in progress, so can't really say anything till a few games in. I think that's a kind of proviso we talked about earlier, Stephen, isn't it? Just saying, we've played a few friendly games, don't even have a full team in yet, we've not played a competitive game. We'll wait to at least the end of September before we start talking about where we think this team really is, can't we?
Yeah, it's just, as I said, this weekend was all about seeing something that we didn't have last season for me. I just wanted to see improvements, or at least just a reflection of what the coach has been saying since he came in about how he wants the team to play. And I think we can say that, yeah, that's what he's said is what's been happening. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and based off like 3 losses and a win that we're going to win the league or anything like that. I think we can't look at the team that way until further into the season. But as I said, I just wanted some positives to look forward to for this season, and I think we've got that.
Callie York says the D looks better already. Doughty looks like an upgrade in Rosehill. Short-handed goals both nights a good sign. Speed with top work rate. I think, would it be remiss of me to suggest that we could have stuck 6 Brayharts in defence last year and we might have done a bit better? I don't know. The D was just awful last year, so, every single player looks like an upgrade. And saying that, I mean, it's early days yet, and I know we've still got a guy to sign. I've not seen a McKeever type dominant D-man in this group, but as a group, I think they're definitely an upgrade, and I think we've already said that, Graham, haven't we?
Yeah, I think with potentially one D still to sign, I would hope that that's a stay-at-home D-man. I think the only one that we've got that fits that bill so far is Sescon. So I'd like to see a stay-at-home D-man in the kind of McKeever mould as being our final signing. So if we get that, then great.
Nicola McLaughlin, love what I've seen so far, and they never gave up. With a full roster, we'll be dangerous, I think. Buesa was a standout player for me. I mean, we talked about it, with a full roster, we're going to beat. Can you imagine, Stephen, if we'd had a full roster playing Frankfurt at the weekend, it would have been so much better of a spectacle, so much better of an indicator, even though it's still a friendly, as to where we were with these guys. The Buesa goal as well, we've talked about it, the assist on the Doughty goal. It was just it was the nicest thing I've seen all weekend, to be honest. There's no doubt about it in my mind. It was fantastic, and I'm not just crowing it because he's a young Scots boy, but it was my highlight of the weekend, and maybe it is coloured slightly, but she's right. With a full roster, we could be dangerous, couldn't we?
Yeah, and we've got to see how it plays out, obviously, but as I've been saying all podcasts, we need some signs that things are going in the right direction, and with all these players that have still to come in and the quality of the signings we've made recently, you've got to think that things are going to be promising. Obviously, we can't make predictions about what we're doing, where we're going to end up this season. All the other teams in the league have upgraded to a certain extent. I think could maybe make a case for Dundee not being as good as last year, but we can't say until we've seen them play. So it's an unknown for a variety of reasons. A whole new team, a new coach, new teams in the league, new setup. So things are promising. Hopefully we'll get more players in this week, and we can discuss next week how we're looking again. Sure.
Thomas Gourley, very promising. Once we get a top line in and they get everyone settled, we could be very good. Reiterating what was already said there. Blair C, Burt looks as calm as anything. Even if he turns it over, he gets it straight back. Well, doesn't he always get it straight back? But I know what he means. But I keep saying it, I think he's going to be one of these cult guys as the season goes on. Jelly Tot Jen, they were fantastic, loved their energy. Yoda Cat, it's been a right entertaining pre-season. Bodes well for when the real business starts. Well, it's going to be starting next Saturday night. Well, we'll have 2 games against Manchester and Challenge Cup. then we're going to this Scottish Cup thing, and then the season will start, and I think most of it will be on the road, so, we'll get there. Neil Routledge, the style of hockey is a huge improvement over last season's. Speed and passing fantastic at times. Power play also much improved. Makings of a good team. You could say, I don't know if I still have that. I'm not a glass half empty kind of guy, but I'm still thinking 2 friendlies that you've maybe said. I don't know if Neil was in Cardiff and Nottingham, but say 2 friendlies that I've seen, it's very difficult to say that everything has improved that much in friendlies. I think the signs are there, but the proof's still got to be in the pudding when it comes to the real thing, Graham. Again, we kind of talked about it a wee bit earlier on. Am I being a wee bit negative about it?
No, I think it's...
or more realistic, maybe?
No, well, in fairness to Neil, I think he's feeling the same way as we're all feeling at the moment, which is that we've got... we've still got some of the pre-season left, and so far we appear to have a team that's capable of causing us quite a bit of excitement after what was overall a fairly lacklustre season last season. So I think Neil's just excited about what the potential is, and I think we all should be at this moment in time. As we keep saying, we're running out of ways to say it. We don't know how it's going to go, obviously. We still have a lot of players to come in and hit the ice, but if we're able to say at this stage that we're excited by what we see so far, then you can't really ask for more than that. Yep. And I think a lot of the reaction, I think the reaction of a lot of people at this moment in time is only reflecting that. If we hadn't been playing that well, then there'd be all sorts of excuses of why that is. But I think the fact that we're actually playing quite well, given that we've got little over half a team at this moment in time, then that's got to be a good sign.
Arlie, sorry, before I move on, I meant to say you hit the word in the word you used there that can't nail in the head for me was potential. The potential and the signs are there, but we still need to see it come to fruition. A lot of work to go in between now and the end of September before we'll have a real good idea. Arlene, she's thanking the Lone Frankfurt fans for coming. Leuven, I think it's Leuven you pronounce it, for the coming over. A great team, amazing fans, all the best for the season. I think it's something, I'll certainly be keeping an eye on the results over the course of the season. If there's any games on the box, I'll probably watch them. Paul Gardner, lovely guy to have over. Somewhat unlucky, we've kind of touched on this before, Graham, unlucky in his situation when he came to the Clan, but an absolute gentleman, whenever you have any dealings with him, isn't he?
Yeah, no disrespect to Finner, but I've said this often enough. It's always been one of these things that we'll never know the answer to, which is what Paul Gardner would have done with our team, given the chance to put his own team together. He never got that chance. As I say, no disrespect to Finner, because I became a big Finner fan, but it's just one of these things that makes you wonder. And of course, all he's known is silverware and success since he left us. So yeah, great guy. And as I say, I had the chance to speak to him briefly after the Q&A last week. He's just a great guy to talk to, and his Q&A with Tripper was very entertaining, great anecdotes, very interesting, very funny. He's going to have a good career as an after-dinner speaker once he's given up the whole hockey gig. So, yeah, it was terrific. Just very quickly on the Leuven Frankfurt fans, I did watch a lot of their games in the post-season last year, and their fans are like that every night. They bring some atmosphere to the games, and I remember for the final, it was absolutely fantastic. So that wasn't just for our benefit. These Frankfurt fans are really, really good company.
Yep. Optimus Keim, hard to find a standout player as everyone is playing so well. Jordan playing a lot of minutes was good to see, really happy. Doughty looks like an upgrade in Rosehill. The D looks a ton better. And let's face, even the Brits are playing better. All things we've already talked about. Craig Williams, good players, strong team ethic, playing well despite short benched, early days, but looks like we're in for an entertaining season. Echoing everything we've just said. Son of Bonzo, very positive about the new season. Connor Yah, even the returning Brits look hungrier. Buesa and Sully have upped their game. Exciting times ahead. The buzz is back. Tripp is delivering in his promise. Time for the fans to stop moaning, get behind the team and fill those seats. I think we always want the seats to be filled. Tune Clan fan, so impressed with Jordan Buesa. He was brilliant this weekend. Loving the speed of the team. It looks like we're up for it this season. Connor Yah, I don't know what he's done over the summer, but by God it worked. He was everywhere, finishing checks and setting up goals. I think he's talked about Jordan Buesa there. Scott Devon, a lot of grit and determination with a lot of fight to win the puck, give it 100%. I have to say, even though it was a friendly, there was quite a lot of, how can you say it? there was a lot of competitiveness about, the fights for the puck. It wasn't treated, at first I thought they were going at it a bit too much hammer and tongs.